I gotta lean back to get the whole frame here. All right, there we go. Why'd they put Aaron Donald in the middle? He should have been off to the right. He's God's right hand man in sacks.
God, you're such a fucking idiot.
Quarterback pressures, baby.
And welcome to another installment of Opinions Mostly Podcast. This is what we do before we start filming. We just start talking shit to each other. And it's probably our best stuff. So, if you're watching this, thanks for joining us again. Last week was a little weird, as you can tell. Aaron's still sick. But let me introduce myself first. I'm the one and only Nick, the Shark Chomp. Okay, thank you. I'm going to introduce Aaron because he's choking over there on his coughs because he's got sickness. God. The one and only A.A. Ron, the Hammer Quilly.
Oh, happy to be here.
I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
And then last but not least, the man that needs no introduction, but we'll have one anyways. The one and only Joey Special Team Spollerick, baby. Let's go.
All right, Nick, I hope you're fucking ready, man. We're bringing the heat, the Lambo this weekend, baby.
No, don't get me started on that just yet.
We're bringing the LA heat, the frost, the frozen tundra.
What is the weather in LA? Like 90 degrees?
No, 85, probably 85, to be honest with you.
I don't pay attention to that shit. Okay. All right. We got a couple things to do here, and we don't want to waste your time. So, first and foremost, I just want to take a second to acknowledge that October was not the greatest month ever, and I lost two people, very important people in my lives. Miss Carla Nelson, who was like my second mother at the beginning of the month, unexpectedly, and the one and only Darcy Padilla, who lost her battle with cancer on Halloween, unfortunately. Talked to the families and both of them at their respective times, and they're all handling as best as you can. But just want to remember them because they're huge influences in my life, and it's really a shitty month, but everyone's doing better. So I mean, and Darcy's not suffering anymore. So, anyways, love you, Carla. Love you, Darcy. You're up in heaven now, partying and doing all the things you want to, and I know you're happier now. So. Sorry for that grim note, but I thought it was appropriate since this is kind of like our diary,
That was very well said, Nick.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Hammer. All right. Let's go into sports. I don't know how to transition from that. Actually, I do. This beer is for Carla and Darcy. So cheers.
Cheers.
Coors Light, baby.
Cheers.
Harry. All right. World Series, let's just touch on it real quick. It's over. Happened the first Wednesday was the day.
Yep.
Was Z Day. The one and only stupid. I hate the Texas Rangers, but the Texas Rangers, dude, boom, took care of it in 5 games. And it is it's a special one because it's their first title win. Yay.
That's right. Better than the Houston Astros.
How stupid is it though that the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers are in the AL West?
Joe, for fucking really, you got to Texas?
He text us
right now? Yeah. To Texas right now.
Hold on. What? What is this? Yep. You text us. You send us the invite.
Yep. Oh, anyways,
special team strikes again. No, you're running the wrong way. No, we need a soundbite that says that. Okay, let's talk about our significant trades that we had here, guys. Because there was only 15-ish or something like that. It wasn't too many, but some of the big ones. And of course, you got a Rams one here. Cam Akers, bro. What?
That happened weeks ago. Why are you bringing this up right now? This happened weeks ago.
I know. I'm not even. I'm joking. The biggest one for me actually is Rasul Douglas, who was our cornerback, and he went to the Bills for like a 2024 third round pick, and I really liked him. He's young and talented and starting to get moving. So
why did y'all get rid of him?
It just happened. It was there's a I don't know. I haven't
I
dug
think
into it.
it was on the deadline day.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, why were the Packers willing to part with him, though?
I don't know. I haven't dug into it because watching him play, he was on top of his shit. I mean, he got beat a couple times, but everyone on our defense was getting beat. So
I mean, I thought Jair Alexander was going to get let go. I mean,
oh god, that would have been
no,
tragic.
I'm kidding.
I mean, he's not performing.
3 first rounders.
Yeah. Well, we got our third round for him, which I'm sure we're just gonna draft. I don't know. Is a water boy a position you can draft in the NFL? Because that's what we do.
I think you hire them, but I'm not sure.
Works his way up to the practice squad.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. The other two I thought were significant at trade deadline. Okay, I'll be more serious. Was Montez Sweat from the Commanders and Chase Young from the Commanders, dude. Huge. Yep. Those are huge. One Sweat huge. To the Bears, and Young to the Niners.
For a third round pick.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Can I touch on that real quick?
For a third round pick.
Yeah, touch on it.
We're all touching on it.
I'm gonna touch a little harder here.
We should have tagged him for Rasul Douglas straight across. That'd have been fine with me. And we would have given him a third round pick.
Here's what's bizarre, fellas. The Niners received a compensatory third round pick in the last draft, and I forgot who they used the draft on. But anyway, they sent a third round draft pick to get Chase Young. And here's the thing, guys. If Chase Young leaves the Niners and doesn't re-sign, the Niners get a compensatory third round pick again for his loss. So this is a win-win for the Niners going for him.
I was gonna say, so they're just smart. That's how a team.
Yeah, they're being smart. They're being smart. Like all these people, all these GMs are hoarding these draft picks. Like, oh my god, it's worth their weight in gold. But it's like if players leave or you hire a minority coach, you get a compensatory pick. In the end. So I don't know why coaches aren't taking bigger swings. It's very flabbergasting. I thought the Eagles got better with their pickups as well. Outside of the Bills from Douglas from the Packers. I think the Niners definitely solidified their defensive line, especially with Joey Bosa, not Nick Bosa, excuse me. Too many damn Bosas in the league, I swear. But
there's too many family members in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's cool though. That's pretty cool.
The
but
Cooks,
Nick Bosa
the
is
Kelseys,
the Bosas, the Kelseys, and then the Watts.
And the Cooks, which I said that you miss,
The Haywards, right? From the Steelers. Some shit like that.
I don't know. I hate the Steelers. I don't even watch.
I thought I heard something last night. Maybe not.
But check this out: the Niners got Chase Young and Nick Bosa, who played together at the Ohio State University in college. So, shit, that Niners defense just got that. Oof.
Yeah,
I'm sweating a little bit. Yeah, if I'm a Cowboy fan, I'm definitely sweating.
Yeah,
no moves at the deadline for the Cowboys. No, we're good enough, bro. We just beat up on the LA Rams coming off a bye and a home game. No,
they're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
All right. I just gotta say real quick, Tennessee Titans suck, and Will Levis, even though he played really good the first week, and the second week wasn't as good. He's got some growing to do, but I mean that's a good investment for them, I think.
Yeah, he did look pretty decent last night.
He looked like the better quarterback last night.
Yeah.
I picked up Will Levis for my fantasy draft. I got desperate. I'm striking out. It was Justin Fields was the guy I drafted initially. Now he's out. Stafford was the guy I replaced, and now he's out. I was like, all right, Will Levis, fuck it. We're sending a flyer on him, man.
Oh my God. Damn.
If he didn't throw that interception and actually threw a touchdown, he would have scored me like 16 points. Not bad for a second start for a rookie in fantasy wise.
Yes, you're picking him up that desperately.
Will Levis looking decent though. Kudos. Like Aaron said, give him kudos.
Oh yeah, I know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's probably better than I think I did, but he's probably better than Jordan Love, right? So whatever. And the coach and the coaching is about the same, both completely awful. All right, let's do something real positive here. And Aaron, I want you to speak on the greatest news that we've heard.
There we go. Yep. Here we
in
go.
a long time.
I think my hands still hurt from clapping so hard.
Not the masturbation, the clapping.
Yeah,
the clapping. What that was Halloween, right? Yeah, that was Halloween night. I had just gotten off work. I was playing Call of Duty with RJ, and it was really funny because we were literally having a conversation about how we don't think Josh McDaniels will be fired until after the season. That we're just, this is it. Like we're probably not going to win another fucking game this year. Like we can't even. We're probably not going to beat the Giants. Blah blah blah. I ended up dying, and I look at my phone while I'm waiting to get revived, and I took like the biggest. Oh, and I was like,
Gas.
no, wait.
Celebrate.
And I started yelling, "It is the greatest fucking thing that has happened to the Raiders in the last year and a half. Josh McDaniels is gone. Bye.
Your wish has come true.
Gone. It is.
So how long?
It's great.
How long do you think this is going to take for you guys to get into a good swing? You think it's going to be like an instant, like, oh man, we are already better?
I don't know if it'll be an instant we're already better, but you can tell from all like the Twitter posts, Instagram posts, or whatever, that in all the interviews that I've had happen with the Raiders players the last couple of days, the locker room's already different. Everybody's a lot more relaxed. They're having fun.
They didn't trade away Devontae?
Nope. Everybody's still there. They didn't even trade away Renfro. I think it is going to be an improvement. I don't know if it's going to show this week. I hope it does, obviously, but I don't know if it's going to be an immediate improvement, but I think we will see some improvement this weekend.
Aaron, I agree with you on that, and I have a follow-up question about the whole situation here. You talked about the men in the locker room, especially Devontae, saying he's ready to run through a wall for this man, Antonio Pierce.
Yes.
I assume that this is kind of a deja vu situation with Raider fans, and maybe even Mark Davis, especially with the my page refresh, the Rich Bisaccia era of when he took over with Gruden. Now Antonio Gates is kind of in that same situation. Rich Bisaccia obviously led you guys to the wild card. Antonio Pierce, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm not a Raiders fan. I can't keep keep tabs on all 23 coaches you guys have had. All right. Anyway, I mean,
hasn't played in fucking 12 years. Anyway,
Torrey Holt. No.
Anyway, I mean, are we feeling the same type of optimism when Rich Bisaccia came in to play? I mean, now you have a better roster than you did at that point. But then you got O'Connell, right? Your rookie quarterback starting.
Yeah.
So how much
that's
faith
right,
do we have
Jimmy
in
G.
him?
Yeah.
How much faith do we have in him? How much faith does the team have in the new intern coach? Is this like a deja vu from a year and a half, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it is. Honestly, it is. Because when Rich Bisaccia took over in 2021, after the John Gruden scandal, you could kind of tell there was a shift. Because I mean, John Gruden is definitely a better coach than Josh McDaniels, but he still wasn't leading or producing for the team the way that he was supposed to. And it was the same kind of feeling that you could see in the locker room for the Raiders. Like the energy just shifted, and like you can definitely see that same shift this year. And we do have better players besides the fact for a rookie quarterback, because we don't know what he's capable of yet. But
yeah,
from what I'm understanding from all the reports, especially coming from Devontae Adams, is everybody loves him. Everybody thinks he's gonna be great. And at this point, honestly, better than Jimmy G. Like, it does suck, because a part of me does want to see what Jimmy G can do without Josh McDaniels there. Just because we're paying him all that money for the next couple of years. Like I want to get something out of it, but at the same time, the dude's been playing so terrible.
Yeah.
Like
So,
I don't blame the new coach coming in and wanting to start the rookie.
So real quick, Nick,
he's good. He's just not great, Jimmy G.
Yeah,
he's a game manager if he can manage it, but he can't. And
he hasn't even been able to do that this year.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
true.
Exactly.
Aaron, real quick, so the Raiders can get away from Jimmy G's contract if they sit him the rest of this year, because the rest of the money he's owed is all insurance in case he gets hurt. So if they keep him healthy, they have very, very, like, I'm talking less than 5. I think last I saw, less than 5 to 7 million in terms of dead cap on his contract if they're to cut him after this season. And I think that's why they're doing that to him. Same reason with Derek Carr. I guess if Derek Carr was getting injured last season at the end, they were going to owe him a certain amount of money. So they just said, nope, we're going to sit him. We're going to do fine. Something else I want to say. Antonio Pierce kind of reminds me a little bit of Dan Campbell. Hard-nosed, hardcore football guy, nose in the dirt, wants to fucking pound it and be powerful,
He grew up a Raiders fan. Grew up in Compton.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Actually, I saw David Carr was talking about it on NFL Insider yesterday because David Carr was on that Super Bowl team with Antonio Pierce in New York on the Giants, and David Carr told the story of when the Giants played Oakland. David Carr ran in a touchdown, spiked the ball, went over to the sideline, and Antonio Pierce went up to David Carr and said, "Hey, you don't disrespect this team. This is my team right here." So
I need your undivided attention.
Yeah, like those little stories that are coming out about Antonio Pierce, it definitely is bringing a lot of optimism.
Yeah, it's inspirational. Joy. Yeah.
Last point I want to bring up, Aaron. I'm glad you brought this up because I was going to follow it up with you. That your team has a lot more better playmakers and players in general than that Rich Bisaccio team from 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the way I view it is the Raiders aren't necessarily giving up on the season. They got a lot to play for, no questions asked. I mean, you got the number one wide receiver, maybe number two, and Devontae Adams. You got Nick, last year's all-time pass rusher for the season, and Josh Jacobs.
I was trying to say
want to make that clear.
Going, another point I want to make up. Another point I want to make up. Oh, by the way, these
Hunter Renfrow, who is
all of a sudden.
Hunter Renfrow.
We need to get a Joe-sized muzzle.
Yeah. Fucking
Aaron, I'm giving you your flowers here, dog. I'm sorry, man. It's gonna be interesting how the Raiders go, though.
I'm listening. No, there's still 8.
You're only two games under 500, dog. Who you got this week?
They got the Giants.
A winnable game, even with the situation.
What I was gonna say is, I'm a little concerned because for my bet, I liked that Josh Jacobs only has 408 rushing yards so far in 8 games. What is it? Yeah.
Yep.
He's getting a little sweaty here.
Now, if everything changes, he only needs 900 more yards.
Yeah, to fix the offense, man, it's got to start with the run. So,
Aaron,
fucking stupid though. No.
Aaron, was Josh Jacobs calling, or was Josh McDaniels calling the plays for the offense? Not the offensive coordinator.
He was game manager and calling offensive plays.
Okay, so he was offensive responsibilities. Okay.
Just last point on this topic, talking about Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams. There were reports after last week's loss. Mark Davis, called veterans or took veterans out, and the reports are it was Adams, Crosby, and Jacobs to get a feel what the locker room is, so Mark Davis could make his decision whether or not to fire Josh McDaniels. So the fact that he got fired tells me that those 3 key players on that team told Davis get them the fuck out of there.
Mark Davis is making progress as an NFL owner. He's making progress as an NFL. Last play, Josh Jacobs was interviewed. How do I improve this offense? He's like, that's not my job.
That's not my job. And I think that's where Mark Davis definitely pulled those 3 aside. What's going on?
Absolutely.
Last point. The Oakland Raiders are from Oakland right now.
Actually, Los Angeles.
From Oakland. Yeah. They're the Las Vegas.
They are
the Las Vegas Raiders.
Born in Oakland.
Yeah, they were born in Oakland.
And last point, guys.
It's a lot to unfold here, Nick. It's just there's a lot of moving parts here with the Raiders.
The Sphere is in Las Vegas.
Yes.
And one more point. Drinks are really expensive there, I heard.
One more point. It's really easy to get an STD in Vegas too.
One more point. You can end up in the hospital.
Just ask Sean. about the STD, and then you can ask Nick about the hospital.
One
You
more
know?
point.
One more point.
Okay.
Blackjack tables are
STD, that was a
expensive.
joke. That was a joke.
Yeah.
Cut that, cut
Let's
that,
move
cut
on.
that.
Yeah. Okay. This is what I said. You're like, you want to make it a short episode? I'm like, I'm gonna try to keep you guys on track.
One more point.
One more point. To that point,
Hey.
guys. One more point.
Hey, we were all guilty right there. Okay, you can't put that on us.
It was a
You were there,
large
too.
topic.
I was kindly listening. Joe had 3 fucking points, and you
I
just
had a lot.
added like.
That's
I mean,
true.
you were
I-
responding, which is good. But
Had to get Aaron.
Yeah.
Had to get Aaron involved here, man. Residential.
all right,
radio
my producer's telling me we have to move on.
Oh, fuck your producer. That's good.
Okay, Rams, dude, get to come to Lambeau again, yet again, to play the one and only Green Bay Packers.
It makes no goddamn sense. How does this happen? We're at 6 times in a row here. Jesus Christ, on the cross. Unbelievable.
What does it matter? I mean, this time you might win, so
I don't,
you have a chance.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
But I do want to touch on last year when Joe and I were in Lambeau for the Monday
Yeah.
night game. That was so sick. And that was a great time because we won 24-12, and it was cold as balls out there. All right, it was December what 19th, 20th. Wait, it's on here.
December.
Oh, what do you know? December 19th. Bought this at the game. Didn't I buy you one or a magnet?
It was yeah. We bought a couple of. It was 9 degrees, 3 inches of
Yeah.
snow, wind chill, brought it down to like 4. It was fun, epic, dude.
The Green Bay
Ideal
Packers.
Packer weather.
The Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers defeated the Rams 24-12, and the Rams. Who was in there? Who was leading that team? Do you remember?
Baker Bandits. Baker Magic.
Yeah, the Mayfield man.
He
I've
threw a
seen that
touchdown
guy-
to Von Jefferson.
I've seen that dude play more games than I've seen any other like player play. Like I've seen like twice at the Titan Stadium, once over there in Lambeau. Like what the hell? On different random teams.
That was
Anyways,
last year. I thought you guys did that 2 years ago.
yeah,
See,
that was
that's what I'm
last
saying.
year.
No, Aaron, this is how many
Oh,
times the
it's
Rams
fun.
have played at
It's fun.
Lambeau. It's been numerous times, man.
I just remember it was a great time. It was freezing balls. Joe was hammered, and the whole time he was just like talking to the guys next to us. He didn't even watch the game.
Oh,
That
it's
makes
between
sense.
plays. It's between plays.
That's pretty standard once you think about it.
Oh, that's pretty
Oh.
standard special teams there.
And probably the largest gift shop in the entire NFL in terms of pro shops. Like,
pretty nice.
oh my good, it was almost a department store with how large that gift shop is, or the pro
I mean,
shop.
and we got to do
Wow.
our opinions mostly episode out in the backyard in the snow, which was fucking sick. No,
That was nice.
Actually, to be honest with you, Lambeau is on my bucket list.
It should be.
let's go.
It should
It's
be.
fucking amazing.
Tell you right
next
now.
time Raiders are there, I definitely want to go.
I will
do
go.
the next 3
No
years. To be
problem.
honest with you,
Mhm.
3 to 4.
Yeah,
No,
Worth it,
once-
It's
They
worth
played
it.
this year.
If you get in the cold weather months, that's just prime time Packer
Yeah.
and just football
That's what-
weather in
That's what
general.
I'm hoping
I mean,
for.
it was fucking freezing. Like
Mhm.
we had like all the hand warmers, like layers.
I'll grow my beard out a little bit more,
Yeah.
so I can get the little beard icicles.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need it.
Nick,
It
I was
makes you
actually
look cool. No,
I was layered pretty good. Ironically, the only thing that got cold was my nose, and I had the gator for that. So I just pulled it up once every half hour. I
When you
felt
weren't
pretty
talking?
good. And when I was not talking.
it's because you were hammered.
That's a great time, man.
All right. Anyways, so Joe, you want to go even further real quick and give us a rundown of our history?
Nick, we're going to talk about where we came from, where we are, and where we're going forward.
Oh, okay, Charlie.
And I hope my video mirror did it in the proper direction. So hopefully. The last time the Packers played at the LA Rams was when the Rams were still playing at Memorial Field in LA. And that's when the Rams beat the Packers in 2018, 29-27. It was a close game. And then it was year after year after year. It was Jared Goff in the playoffs. And then we lost you guys in the divisional round. That's when you guys lost the that was Matt LaFleur's fuck up. Then we lost you guys in the regular season. That's when Stafford was there and we acquired OBJ. And that was like OBJ's like first game, That's when I came and visited you and
Yeah, I remember
Nashville
that,
for
actually.
Thanksgiving. But anyway, we went on the road to success and victory to get the Super Bowl that year. So it was cool. Then the next year, somehow fresh off a Super Bowl, we were discussing buying tickets. It's like, shit, fully stacked Rams, fully stacked Packers. Let's fucking go. We probably could have bought tickets today for cheaper than what we paid at fucking face value the months before the game actually happened.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But it was still a close and compelling game, 28-12. Wait, I'm sorry.
No, 24.
24-12. That's right.
Close enough.
I was gonna say that's not that close.
The Rams actually hung in there somehow. Remember, we got an interception. We got an interception off overthrown ball. Christian Watson.
Scoreboard.
I know exactly. But I'm just saying. I mean, like going into halftime, I was feeling good. I was like, okay, like Nick said, I was frisking with the Packer fans next to me. I was trying to get their gauge of Aaron Rodgers. It's like, so what's going on there, Roger? What's Packers Nation feel like? And that was a lot of fun. We got you drunk in Sheboygan. That was great. And
I remember pregame for that. Like Mason Crosby was out on the field kicking field goals, and he was like missing from like 40 yards out. And I was like, oh no, oh God. Like no pressure. He just kept missing. And I was like, what is happening? We're gonna fucking lose this game. But he actually scored, I think, like 6 points or something in that game.
Yeah, I remember just taking in the scenery. I wasn't even paying attention to pregame shenanigans. All right. It was awesome.
Do you want to tell everybody what our record is? Who's leading?
Yes. So the Packers lead the Rams right now 49-47-1.
That's right.
So there is a chance that we pull it in within a half game here.
Well, I mean, there is probably pretty strong. Yeah.
Matthew Stafford is game time decision. So
I was going to say the tale of what's happening there is that exactly. And I already talked about it on our last episode, but Jordan Love needs some coaching. Like he needs someone to help him get better. Okay. Stop letting him be free baller and chuck it down the field, screen for like 10 yards, not even 5 yards every play. And then at the end of the game, decide, let's let him throw a deep ball. Who the fuck are we? We have no identity. We're dumb.
Nick, I was listening to some people and they're talking about how I saw James Jones was on an episode with an interviewer and he was talking about how he thinks that LaFleur is still limiting the playbook to Jordan Love and he's just limiting it entirely. But then when it's third and long in certain situations, like 3rd and 9 to 12, that's when he calls that long ass cross route that goes 18 yards and then goes into double coverage from the safety over top and the corner guarding the receiver. And then maybe Jordan Love isn't looking to the corner off fast enough.
Yeah.
Maybe his eyes are just tracking the receiver. I think Jordan Love maybe just needs more time for sure. Coaching definitely comes into play. There's no question, like you said. But the problem is now there's so much tape on Jordan Love. Everyone realizes his deficiencies, and Matt LaFleur needs to step up as a coach, recognize that, and open the playbook up. Remember we were saying this about Zach Wilson week 2, week 3, how they're playing very conservatively with your old offensive coordinator. What's his boy? Yeah. What's his name?
Hackett.
Yeah, Nathaniel Hackett. And he's playing very conservative.
I was like,
throwing quick screens to the running back or wide receiver screens or a quick slant across route for 5 yards. Now the playbook's opened up. He's looked a lot better as a quarterback, in my opinion. I know. So I think they need to do the same thing with Jordan Love. I think Matt LaFleur, Stephen A. Smith likes to put him. Yeah, I agree. I think he just
makes me bleed my own blood, LaFleur.
Also, the Packers need to get healthy. Running back situation needs to get healthy.
Aaron Jones is just not producing. He's not 100%, but he's still, whenever he plays, he's just not doing anything. And I think it's just because, like you said, though, we're very predictable. Everything is like written out already. You can like read the script. You know what I mean?
Who's your other running back? It's
AJ Dillon.
AJ Dillon. He's only averaging 3.3 yards per carry, which just doesn't get it done for the most part. I mean, three's okay, but that's it, dude.
He's supposed to be a third down and like a touch, powered in back, not a run.
He's been forced into the RB1 because of Aaron Jones. So I think you guys gotta get healthy. Obviously, Bakhtiari being out doesn't help.
Our play call is just predictable. That's what I'm getting at, and also not helping Jordan Love get better.
But also, your offense is predicated around the running game, though, right?
I mean, it wasn't. We had Aaron Rodgers on our team. What are you talking about? I mean, the fuck are you talking about? Aaron's having fun over here. All right. Anyways, the Green Bay Packers somehow, according to sports books, are giving up 3 points right now, and probably because Stafford's a game time decision.
Absolutely correct.
But I still think That's not gonna have a lot of play when you got Cooper Kupp and all your other fucking wide receivers.
Puka
Puka,
Nakua, baby. Woo!
running down the fucking field. Like, what? Stupid. It's just dumb. You know what? That might be part. I should have put that in the bet and picked the Rams because
if Stafford plays, I feel good. If he doesn't, I feel fucked. Let's put it that way, all right? Yes, I said it. Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess you don't watch enough.
Only time will tell, boys. We'll know Sunday night.
All right.
No, it's
Sunday
afternoon.
Yeah.
We're in the morning slot.
Whatever, mid-afternoon. All right, biggest games we're looking forward to. Let's pick an upset and hit our outros. Okay, Miami, Kansas City, obviously going to be a great game, one way or the other.
In Frankfurt, Germany, baby.
It could be yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. In Frankfurt. Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of like beer drinking that day. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah,
and that's in that stadium, in Frankfurt Stadium. All right. Anyways, the other good games are really everything's kind of weird. Like Arizona, Cleveland. I mean, that should be Cleveland. But Minnesota, Atlanta. I don't know. I think you could toss a coin, right? Except Kirk with his ACL and all that stuff.
Josh Dobbs, man, the best backup in the league.
He's not playing. Their rookies playing.
Oh, they're rolling them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, I mean, Atlanta's a sneaky good team, but
Heineke's starting. That's right. Oh, I'll take Atlanta all day.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot Heineke is starting.
It's just too many things. Okay, Washington and New England. Okay, I pick Washington win, even though we talked about those trades happening. Because I don't believe in New England. I don't think New England really has any power. Yeah. I mean, even their running game is like shit, like the Packers.
I'm taking New England. Washington's already in rebuild mode. With the coach.
They still got a passing game that's pretty strong, wide receiver core. Okay, anyways, the New York at Las Vegas, that'll be a good game because New York sucks, like we just talked about, and Vegas is like, hey, we got something to prove now. Like,
taking the Raiders.
Play for. Man, that's a tough one. I mean, they are in Vegas.
I unbiasedly pick the Raiders, honestly.
Okay. All right.
Unbiasedly. I'm just messing.
Unbiasedly.
And then
I picked the Lions last week. Just throwing it out there.
That was the right pick, my friend.
I know.
The Tampa Bay Houston game will be a good game. I think Houston pulls that one off. I guess that would be an upset. Dallas, Philadelphia. I mean,
toss up.
Fuck the Cowboys. So
yeah. Fuck the Cowboys with toss up.
Fuck the Cowboys, but I think that's going to be a good game.
Yeah, it should be. I wonder what the over is on that game because that would be interesting. Buffalo, Cincinnati. These are all like really just toss a coin. And
that's prime time too.
Cincy, taking Cincy, Joey Burrow.
I took the Bengals.
Yeah, let's go, man.
I'm taking Joey Mixon to get like 2 touchdowns, so I guess I'll go with the Bengals.
I'll take him for 1.5.
Every time I bet on the Bengals, though, they royally fuck me. That last year, like the first week of the season or whatever, I had $1,800 win on the line. It was like a 12 pick parlay. And their fucking kicker, McPherson or whatever, missed the fucking field goal. He's the only guy that had to kick
I remember that.
And I would have fucking won $1,800. So I was like, fuck Cincinnati. Every time I bet on them, they lose.
And also, did you allegedly bet on them when they faced LA Rams in the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah.
I was with Nick.
How dare you? How dare you? True friend over here. Thank you. Actually, you did the right thing because every time you bet on the Bengals, they fucking lose. So thank you.
Yeah, actually, you owe me $800. I'm just kidding. All right.
Oh, you
okay? Right. The buys. Okay, we got Denver. Which, sorry, Joe, you can't drive Uber. Then Detroit, San Francisco, and Jacksonville. I love betting on Jacksonville. I wish they were playing.
Niners buy is coming at a good time for them.
Yeah. Well, because they got what's his face. All right. Special teams. It's not your turn. Just kidding. We're gonna start off with I can't read. Our first segment in our segments, 3 segments. What? 3 segment, what is the word called? Ending. I don't know. Fuck it.
There you go.
We got hammering the stats.
Yeah.
1902.
I'm
gonna keep this topic news that has come out of Las Vegas, and I'm going to keep this short and sweet. How many interim head coaches have actually made playoffs?
1962. Let's get
Z. No.
Yellow.
Yeah.
How many interim head coaches have actually made playoffs?
into football and NFL.
What else? What the fuck would we be talking about, Joe? Jesus fucking Christ!
It narrows
Yes,
down
in
the
the NFL.
search. It narrows down the search.
Yeah, probably like 2000 if we're talking about all the sports combined forever. Cricket,
Yeah, right.
rugby, no, I don't know.
Little league, like
Yeah,
soccer, like
shit. I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm gonna say lucky number. Wait, is it a shocking number?
No,
Huh?
don't say it. No, let us guess it out.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna say 13.
I'm going to say 14.
Fuck you.
You guys are actually close. It's 11.
Oh, I was going to say 12. I was going to say 12.
I won.
But I wanted to fuck Nick over because of the price is right. When someone says $800, like $800 and a penny.
Looks like I won, son.
The last interim head coach that made playoffs is the 2021 Las Vegas Raiders.
Your boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that is my nailing the question of the week. Thank you.
Yeah.
Boys. To be here.
That's actually really good. No, that's good.
No, that's
like
perfect.
that.
It's right on
Yeah.
topic, man. That's
Thank you.
awesome.
It literally took me the half hour of just sitting here in silence before we started recording, trying to fucking find that because nothing would pop up the way I wanted it to.
Well, Nick, I mean,
I thought you were
Aaron,
swiping. I thought you were swiping on Tinder. I didn't realize you were like.
No.
well, Aaron, I think you need to be starting your own website or forum on Reddit or, whatever, random stats from hammering the stats here truly, so that people, when they're looking for certain stats, they know who to go to.
Yeah.
I'm pulling shit off Google, so
I
Yeah, but you're the guy,
Open
where it all comes
source,
together.
baby. Open
Like
source.
Nashville Bandits. Check out Nashville
Yeah,
Bandits on
okay.
Instagram.
Yeah,
if you haven't
Nashville
gone there.
Bandits.
Oh, God.
Instagram and
This plug.
TikTok.
Oh, my God.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. Good job, Aaron. I love it. Beautiful. All right, which brings us into our next segment, the one and only special teams with his facts entirely. They might not be entirely factual.
Well, we're staying on course here with Aaron, AA Rod with the whole Raiders debauchery that happened to Josh McDaniels. Thank fucking God.
Oh, you mean blessing?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yep. There you go.
Can we can we also just call this episode Raiders episode? Because this is fucking ridiculous. This is
you would think with the Raiders turnover the last 15 years, God, they got to have the most head coach turnover out of all the NFL, right? Well, Aaron, I have good news for you. There is another team that has more turnover at head coach than the Las Vegas Raiders.
Can I guess?
Yeah. Let's hear it, baby.
Browns.
Say it again.
The Browns.
No.
Oh.
More turnover.
Since the inception of the NFL in 1920, when the league was first created.
I want to say the Rams, but that's just because.
Or Bears.
You both are wrong. I'm going to tell you right now.
Jags.
Nope.
Colts.
Who?
No. Okay, just
you guys are killing me. Suspense is killing me.
You see how it feels, Joe?
I love it though. I love it. Kiko, maybe you get right.
It's the
Arizona
power.
Cardinals.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Arizona Cardinals. They started it in St. Louis. They went to somewhere else. Then they went to Arizona. But the most important stat.
No, never mind.
The most important stat is the coach turnover. 42 head coaches since 1920.
Jeez.
The Vegas Raiders are only up to 22. So,
damn.
The Browns are right there at 18. The Jaguars are there at 15. So,
I gotta ask
the leader of the list, Aaron.
Is that stat accurate?
It is.
Okay.
You can
actually, you know what? I think this is the first one since I've been on the show that one sounded accurate.
There's been a couple other ones.
Where it sounded accurate.
Sounded accurate. I didn't say it was or not.
I'm a good seller. I could definitely convince you on certain topics and or products. Like this 1999 Ford Fiesta.
Okay, I just want to say real quick. Okay,
miles.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. For the listeners out there, thank you. For the creeps out there, yes, I did just take a piss in the dark.
The creeps and the viewers.
All right.
I knew that's what you were doing.
Give it up for Joe Special Teams Spollering.
I deserve my flowers. Thank you. No.
What is that? Is that from something? Am I supposed to know that reference?
Oh, just like deserve the kudos. It's like,
is that like what the kids say now? Are you like trying to be hip?
Hip, a hop, a hip. Hip,
Joe,
hop,
can you tell us why you're here? No. Have a seat, Joe. Have a seat. Why are you here? Joe, why are you here? I'm Nick Hansen. Can you have a seat? No.
Just have a seat.
God, just have a seat. Just have a
well, actually,
seat.
I'm here to see you, Nick Hansen. I knew this was a bug operation already.
I was hoping you'd be here. Okay. Stupid. Dumb. Okay. And our last segment, guys. Thanks for watching this far. Of course, it's the Shark Chomp bet of the week. Last week fucking sucked for me, okay? I did terrible. I literally
lost you a lot of money, motherfucker.
I lost like $160 last week, like in $10 bets. Like I didn't win fucking shit. So
reinstall Fade brother.
I'm looking to make up for it this week with the shittiest and hardest games to pick from because this is a shitty, hard week to pick from. I'm taking the over of 38.5 points in the Packers-Rams game. Okay, that seems reasonable. 38.5 points. I'm saying like the score is, 22-21. Let's make it that close. Let's make it something silly.
Okay. All right.
22, which is a weird number, but it can happen. So I'm taking the over. I'm taking the Commanders to beat the Patriots because I don't believe in the Patriots and I know the trade. We already talked about it, but I'm still taking it. So if you feel more comfortable, take the Patriots, okay? But I'm taking the Commanders. I'm taking the Texans to beat the Bucks, which is another kind of like upset alert. And I think based on Aaron's stats with our QB boy, he's gonna have a good game. He's gonna put up some hot numbers. This is from 2 weeks ago. Whoa.
Yeah.
So I'm taking that. I'm taking the Saints to beat the Bears. I mean,
easy money.
Watch that be the one that's the upset. And then I'm gonna everything else hits except for that one.
Yeah, the Raiders last week, right?
I'm gonna come after you. I'm taking the Browns to beat the Cardinals. I mean, the Browns have been showing up lately, so I don't know why.
Best defense in the league.
And they got Brownie the Elf, but I just want to punch that fucker in the face. He's just.
Maybe he'll give you his gold.
Yeah,
there
exactly.
You gotta use Lucky Charms.
He's gonna try to cook me some fucking Keebler Elf fucking cookies or some shit like that. Yeah. Anyways, fuck that guy. $5 bet. It's gonna pay out $49.86. So I'm gonna win little by little. We're taking back this money, and that's what I got for the Shark Chomp bet of the week.
All right. Well, I'll buy in part of it. I don't know about the whole thing, but you gotta lay it out on the line at some point, baby.
You're free to change your what you need. I'm going for redemption here. All right, guys.
On my left.
I'm actually at the bottom on this view.
He's over here.
Actually, you got points to be at the bottom.
We're all just fucking down the way we're at.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you boys want to add?
Yeah, let's hope for the best. Sunday at Lambeau, baby.
Happy holidays. It is now holiday season.
Happy holidays.
No.
Thank God October is over and November will be better.
No shave November, baby. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Are we all doing that?
I gotta start over.
No, I can't.
Okay.
Well, all that at work.
Are you at least doing no nut November? What are we doing here?
I've never nutted in my life. Never nutted.
Okay, all right.
I'm a virgin.
Guys, thanks for watching this far. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow, use the link, the FanDuel link. We can both win some money. And I need it.
Put it in there.
Well, if you guys do it, I know California can't do it. So, well, I've had a lot of people reach out to me and be like, hey, I'm trying to do it. But yeah, you know what, dog, you can't do it. Anyways, follow Nashville Bandits on Instagram. Check them out. One love, young blood. Boys, until next time, opinions mostly, signing off. Love you.